Oh, it's the dreaded grunge alternative-filled 90s. People looking up and looking out is Overkill. They've gone through some struggles, some ups and downs to get to 1997. From the album, From the Underground and Below, the song, It's Alive. Check it out. Isn't that something? Wow. People, Overkill delivers every time. They were delivering in 97. And the grapevine says they've got a new album coming out soon. Can't wait. Can't wait. Doing the research on this album, and I researched it after I listened through it one time. I was hooked. People, I was hooked. This is Overkill. They've even got a ballad on it. I'll get to that. So I read that this album had a razor tooth kind of sound. It sounded different from the previous ones. That there were some personnel changes. And, you know, like I said, I turned it on and I was subdued. I submitted to Overkill. Oh, people, you gotta submit to Overkill. This'll get you moving and get you going. So during its release in 97, you know, grunge and alternative were hammering the desperately in need of heavy metal population. And a lot of people suffered. In my Google search, it said that a lot of people suffered. It was a horrible time for music. Again, people, I don't make the news, I just report what I read. But pop culture was a mess. And pop culture was a mess in 97. But Overkill began to save it with the release of the album From the Underground and Below and the song It's Alive. And you know, we got to do it together. And then I got to tell you a little bit more. All right, let's do it together.
From the mouth of the dawn, laughing out loud, and it lives. From the hand of the road, bury the ground, exhausted.
Yeah. Oh, worth it. Oh, so worth it. You know, what happened musically in the 90s? History. But what Overkill produced in 97 is for eternity. The album, From the Underground and Below, with the song It's Alive. And I wanted to tell you, they've got a ballad on here. A ballad from Overkill. You know that means something, people, and I listened to it, and I read the lyrics on my Spotify. Like I said earlier, I was subdued. These guys can write. It's not just some heavy metal party band. These guys can write and they deliver. They deliver fun, they deliver seriousness, they deliver everything. It's Overkill. We all need Overkill. The world needs Overkill. I gotta calm down. I get a little worked up. Because it is a screwed up world, because people aren't listening to heavy metal. If everyone had a steady diet of Overkill, this world would be a better place. And that's the recommendation for the song It Lives by Overkill. What do you think? Check out the back. Isn't that cool? It's a caricature of me. Gotta have a sense of humor. Anyways, people, just finally got them. It took a while to pick the right company to do them, but I found the right company. And you know, people, I'm in your cell phone. I am in your telephone. And that's a great place to be. But what if I could be up against your skin? we'd always be together. We would just be together all the more. People, be like me and have your very own Chrissy Salem t-shirt, which feels so good against my skin. I think that's called a shameless plug. I just couldn't resist. And don't forget to watch the show tonight. Oh, it's a good one. Wasn't that fun, people? Don't you love thrash metal? Don't you love Overkill? Oh, and you learned a little bit something new, and you moved around, you had a great time, you listened to some headbanging music. People, leave it in the comments. If you've had a good time, leave it in the comments, say, Chrissy, I had a good time. That's all. Chrissy, I had a good time. You know, you gotta be out the door, you're gonna be late for work or something's going on, just a quick thumbs up. That'll work just fine. Yeah. Oh, and stay tuned for bonus content. People, that was so good. Was it good for you like it was good for me?